Welcome back to When We Fell with another episode. Today I want to talk about something heavy, something many people have lived through but few people feel safe enough to speak about. Toxic relationships and the damage they leave behind. If this is something you have experienced, I want you to know you are not alone. This is a safe place. You are safe. What is a toxic relationship? A toxic relationship is not always about yelling, cheating, or drama. It can be delicate, quiet, even loving sometimes. But underneath there is a cycle of hurt and healing that keeps you stuck. You find yourself treading carefully. You question your worth. You second guess your memory, your instincts, even your voice. And that's the most dangerous part, because it becomes normal. You start to believe maybe it's all your fault. Maybe you are too sensitive. Maybe you expect too much. But the truth is, love should never make you question your value. And there is the question about the damage that toxic relationships leaves behind. The damage that toxic relationships leaves behind is not always visible. It lives under the skin in the silence between texts, in the way you flinch when someone raises their voice, even if they are not angry. It shows up when you fall for someone new but feel terrified to trust. It shows up when a kind partner says, "I love you," and you can't say it back because you are still haunted by the last time you heard it from someone who used them to manipulate you. The damage runs deep. It can make you distrust love, doubt your instincts, feel like you are hard to love or even unlovable. These are the invisible scars, and they take time and compassion to heal. There's another question. Why do we stay? Why do we stay in relationships that hurt us? It's not weakness, it's survival. It's fear, it's hope. Hope that they'll change. Hope that the good version of them, the one you fell for, will come back and stay. Sometimes we stay because we have been taught to confuse love with suffering, especially if we grew up around unhealthy relationships, where affection was conditional, or love came with silence, punishment, or pain. And sometimes we stay because we are afraid of being alone. But here's something I need you to remember. Loneliness is hard, but being with someone who makes you feel alone, that's harder. Toxic relationships leave behind emotional bruises that bleed into every part of your life. Trust issues. You question everyone's intentions, even the good ones. Hypervigilance. You're always on edge, always bracing for disappointment. People pleasing. You bend yourself backward trying to keep the peace, trying not to be too much. Self-doubt. You don't believe in your worth because someone taught you to forget it. And maybe worse, you forget what healthy love even looks like. You confuse chaos for passion. You confuse control for care. You confuse absence for independence. The aftermath of toxicity is not just heartbreak. It's identity loss. But there is good news. You can heal. Yes, you heard me. You can heal. You can regain love. You can unlearn the pain that was passed to you. Healing starts with awareness, with naming what you went through, not to stay in the past, but to set yourself free from it. It continues with boundaries, with saying no when something doesn't feel right, with honoring your feelings, with remembering that your needs are valid. And most importantly, healing requires kindness to yourself. It's letting go of shame. It's realizing you did not deserve what happened to you. You did not cause it, but you can grow from it. If you are listening to this and you are still carrying damage from a toxic relationship, I want you to hear me. You are not broken. You are healing. And that's brave. It takes strength to walk away. It takes courage to unlearn pain and make room for peace. It takes faith to believe that love, real, gentle, honest love still exists. And it does. Yes, it does. And it's waiting for you. And one day you will wake up and realize that the person who hurt you doesn't have power over you anymore. You will breathe differently. You will sleep deeper. You will smile without fear. And love, yes, love not because you need to be saved, but because you are ready to share your wholeness and complete picture. If you are listening to this and you are still healing, I want you to know you are not broken. What they did to you doesn't define you. You are stronger than the pain they left behind. And one day, you will love again, not in spite of your wounds, but because of the strength they gave you. Thank you for being here with me today. If this episode touched your heart, share it with someone who might need it. Until next time, be gentle with yourself and remember, you are worthy of love that doesn't hurt you.